Nitro City Racing is a highly kinetic retro arcade racer that throws you gamers into a colorful neon-soaked speed-regulated confines of an underground metropolis. The underlying concept revolves around taking your place in the underground street racing hierarchy, while speeding through traffic, nearly evading uncommon objects, and out-accelerated competing vehicles on shadowy urban circuit boards while you're gaining currency for your high-speed performances. Cash is to be saved and spent on purchasing, tuning, and upgrading the multitude of stylish sports cars, enhancing everything how fast you go and how powerful your nitros are. It forsakes any notion of realistic driving simulation in favor of pure drift and dash action and truly embodies the late 90s and early 2000s arcade style of racing. So, well, let's see how this game turns out to be. Seeing this game run graphically reminds me of older single-player games like Outrun, for example. The color scheme is bright for a budget title, with decent colors being well balanced with brights and shadows. The vehicle models are well detailed, looking like their real counterparts. The level designs are well done, where you can see the urban areas down to the countryside, and for variety to look at. As you are driving, you're given a choice of different viewpoints. I usually choose the third-person view because that's what I usually like when I play in racing games. Basically, that's what I'm used to playing. The menu setup looks alright because this is a budget title rather than a AAA one, and the HUDs are well placed and not cluttered during gameplay. The game runs great at 4K, flowing fluently at 60 FPS on the Series X version. And with the low poly, it helps the game run smoothly with no issues like stuttering, for example. The music takes a hit here because you're going to hear the same tracks over and over, and the sound effects are alright outside of the revving of the engine, or when you crash. But overall, I give the devs credit for the work that they've done with the presentation, being that this is a budget title. The game puts you racing forward in levels where you have a number of game types available. Main focus is career mode, where all the challenges are, plus you can earn money. There are 30 levels available and challenges to get more and more intense until you can master them when you're able to move forward. Other game types include one-way, two-way, just to name the two. And just to gain access to the one-way and two-way games, I had to unlock them, which takes no time to level up, because as long as at the same time you can earn your money. Both modes you just, have to have a number of points, and all in a single playthrough, but if you fail and crash, it's game over. The garage is available. This is where your collection of vehicles that you bought. The controls work well and responsive, as you can only move left and right because there's no corners, there's no turning, none of that. But is it annoying? Not to me. That's how this game is designed. But they added a nitro in there, just you can use it, but you have to use it wisely during the gameplay, because if not, if you use it all up, well, it's tough luck, because you have to wait till the race is over or that challenge is over. Just be more conservative with it. I chose to use it with the muscle car because that's my favorite. Because I put a lot more time into it and money, just to upgrade it all the way out. Man, does it fly. The high performance vehicles do cost more, but it takes some grinding just to get them. Experience, is decent just to play through for a quick burst, but I wish they could add an online multiplayer, which would give this game some more replayability. When I consider my experience with this game, it's enjoyable and amusing for the time being, but it quickly becomes boring and repetitive. The challenges, for instance, on career mode involve simply completing objectives on different numbers. Performing so many near misses, staying in the wrong lane for a certain amount of seconds, etc., etc., because it's basically the same, just becomes repetitive and a little bit harder here on out. It feels hampered by the lack of multiplayer aspect because, this is a single player game for a budget title, but it'd be nice to race against others online and offline. I could see that this being quite fun, but the boredom is just inevitable. While quite on the level of its coin-up brethren, this budget game offering provides an adequate, enjoyable, frankly addictive take on the Outrun driving formula, only without the turning elements. Money seems plentiful and quickly to earn as you the ability to upgrade your vehicle for improved performance, an endeavor that is indeed has some merit to the genre. However, to the cons of it, the limited scope of its budget title becomes evident after career mode, though, as achievement or trophy seekers can easily run through this game and easily just get everything that they need, and it's basically, it makes replay value basically useless after that. But, for that, I give Nitro City Racing a 3 out of 5. Thank you for tuning in to the gamer section. I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like, subscribe, and turn on that bell for notifications for more reviews, interviews, and more.